Welcome back. So now what we want to do is we want to clean our code a little bit. So first thing that we want to do is in this service what we did is we did some conversion from one data type like the property DTO to entity because that was the need of the hour. So now this is fine, but if there are more data that we have to convert, get and set, it's not a good practice to do it here. For that, we should create another layer called controller layer. So let's create a package called, sorry, converter layer. So let's create a package called converter. Here we are going to create a class called property converter. And then we will annotate this class with an annotation called @component so that this class will be now becoming a singleton instance and we can inject it, auto wire it in our service layer. And now what I want to do, I want to create a class in function to convert DTO to entity. So I will create a function here, public convert DTO to entity. What does it mean? It says it is going to convert, it is going to take a DTO and return an entity. Hence the return type will become property entity and it is going to take property DTO. Perfect. And now we can bring this whole piece of code that we have here, cut, bring it here, paste, and then we can return this, return PE. We can do this now. Now what we will do, we will inject this, we will auto wire this, we will auto wire this in our service layer. So we will say private converter. It's asking to import, so hover on it, just hover on it and import. So it's, you should take it from your package property converter, and then we have to also auto wire it, otherwise it will not get memory. Perfect. And now we can say, we can call property converter dot convert DTO to entity. So we will pass this DTO which is coming as a method argument, this one. And what we will get? We will get property entity, which is, let's say, PE is equal to. So now nothing changes. Our code is also quite simple. Everything will work as expected. No worries. Let's even test it out. So let me run this. Nothing will change, just that we added another layer. Where did we added another layer? Here, between our service and the repository, we added another converter layer. So we are calling it as a converter layer, CTV converter layer. Okay. So now it has started. So let's go to Postman and I say apartment 2 and let the John Doe will be the owner, doesn't matter, and apartment 2 and address will be, let's say, KBC. So same owner can have multiple properties. If I send, it creates it. So let's go to the database. Let's run it again. Connect, select this, run. So we see nice property. Address is KBC Street, JKL country, and this is apartment 2. Perfect. So now nothing changed, but we were able to also improve our code. So if you see, the queries also get generated. Insert into table name. This is the query, insert into table name, and it is inserting the values which we are passing from postman. So now what happened? The code from controller, it came to service, service to converter, converter to then converted back to service again, and then passed to repository. Perfect. But if you see, we are returning null from here. We are not returning anything. So what I want is ideally whatever is the object created in the database, I want to return it back. So if you see, we are not getting the ID of the property because we are not returning the data. But our database has also a new column ID. So let's go ahead and improve our code further. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.